Maybe I like you that way. Baby, I like you that way. Maybe I like you that way. Baby, I like you that way.
Well, hello, and thank you for joining me here today. My name's Ange, aka 50 Cents UK, and if you're new, a big warm welcome to you. And if you've watched me before, thank you once again for joining me. It's so lovely to have you, and I really appreciate you. Now, today I wanted to give you a bit of an update on my review of Minuit a Demi, which is the collab perfume with Demi RAWLING and Fragrance du Bois, as I'm sure you all know. So I've been wearing this perfume for about 5-6 days non-stop. So now I've got my thoughts a bit more in check in my head, and I can tell you more what I think about it. So yeah, keep on watching. So this is the gorgeous perfume here, and the bottle, beautiful. If you want to see what the packaging and all that looks like, then check out my previous video, which was the first impressions video of this perfume. Let me just spray this again. As you can see, that mist, so gorgeous. I am an oversprayer, in case you didn't realise, but this is so intoxicating. It's absolutely beautiful. So I will tell you off the bat that I absolutely love this perfume. I've literally fallen head over heels for it. It's so delicious. It is just so edible and so addictive, and I really can't get enough of it. That is honestly what I think. But yeah, so with that being said, just tell you once again what the notes are in this perfume. So top notes are bergamot, cardamom, pimento. Mid notes are coffee and caramel, and base is vetiver, cedarwood, cashmeran, vanilla, musk, tobacco and bourbon. So those notes just sounded to me, when I first heard about this perfume, I thought it's just a gourmand dream. You know, this is a must-have if you love gourmand perfumes. Let me just tell you that. For me, gourmands are my favourite. I love sweet perfumes. I love edible smelling perfumes. So I just knew I was going to love this perfume from the get-go. So yeah, I kind of am not surprised at how I feel about it. So when you first spray it, you get like this warm, gentle spiciness, and the burst of coffee, the burst of caramel. It's just so beautiful. The notes in here are blended so well. It's almost like, if I can describe it, just almost smells like one smell, if that makes sense, because it is so refined and so well blended. It's difficult to pick out separate smells in it. It's just, oh, it's just beautiful. So once it starts to dry down, you get like the milky, creamy smoothness, and then the vanilla. There's a slight booziness to it, only very slightly, but this fragrance is, I mean, it's everything. It really is. I would say, although it is a unisex fragrance, and I can fully see a man wearing this, and I think a man would smell great in this, but I just think, in my own opinion, it slightly leans more feminine. That's just what I think, but men can totally rock this as well. Don't get me wrong. With wear time, this perfume gets warmer and richer and deeper and sexier and more seductive smelling. So it does seem to warm up on the skin over time. Now, for me, wear time is around 6 to 8 hours. I can still smell it, and then it really does start to fade. To me, this is not a linear fragrance. However, after maybe about the 4-hour mark, it becomes more of a like a spicy vanilla to me, and the coffee and caramel dissipates a little bit, but it doesn't make it any less delicious. Honestly, this, you could just, if I could drink this and it wouldn't harm me, I probably would. It's that inviting. So if I can describe to you what this actually smells like, if you don't ever get the chance to smell it, which I hope you do, but if you don't, if you imagine like a cinnamon and vanilla latte made with full fat milk, not no skim milk, full fat milk, yeah, so it's creamy, you get what I'm saying, it's creamy, and then you mix that with a chai latte, so you got the spiciness, you got the sweetness, you got the vanilla, the cinnamon, those chai ingredients as well, the spices, that's what it reminds me of. All those drinks mixed in together with a slight, maybe a hint of Bailey's thrown in to give it a little bit of that booziness, but it's still creamy, if you get what I mean. That's what it reminds me of when I smell it. And that's why I say, if I could drink this, I probably would. Shouldn't be saying that, but you know, it is what it is. I actually can't imagine not being able to smell this anymore, because you know, it's something that you're just going to want to smell all the time. Demi did say this is not a monster, it's not beast mode, it's not going to project like, you know, Oud Bouquet or Baccarat Rouge or whatever, something like that. But to me, it still does have moderate projection. So I've already had a compliment wearing this. So my oldest daughter, just to let you know, doesn't live with me, and she came to visit and she said straight away, "Mum, what are you wearing? You smell amazing." And I told her it was this, and she was like, "Yeah, that's nice. I really, really like it." She really said that it was, you know, a beautiful smelling fragrance. So that to me shows that there is some projection, because I wasn't close to my daughter and she still smelt it and she still said she liked it. And I had sprayed it on about 4 hours prior. So to me, that's pretty good going. So, you know, I'm hoping that when we can all go back in the big wide world, I can test this out and see if I do get any more compliments. Not that compliments is the be all and end all, but it's nice to know that other people think you smell good. Let's face it. So to me, this perfume is not challenging, it's not intimidating, it is just the most amazing gourmand. And you know, I don't think it will ever offend anybody. I don't think anyone would smell this and say, "Ooh, I don't like it." I really don't. It is just delightful. I mean, what more can I say? It really is. And I think Demi has done an amazing job. And I think that this perfume really does encapsulate what she's all about. You know, it's so classy, it's so sophisticated. It is just a beautiful, sultry, sexy, well blended perfume. That's it in a nutshell. It smells rich, it's silky smooth, and it's one of those perfumes where you put it on and then you just keep getting whiffs of it and it just makes you smile. You know, it's got that kind of effect on me. It just makes me smile when I smell it. And it lasts ages on clothes and in your hair. So I think that once it becomes a skin scent, if you've got it on your clothes, you can still smell it. Definitely gets warmer, deeper, spicier the longer you wear it. And you know, as I said, you just won't be able to stop smelling yourself, because when I'm wearing it, I just keep all the time because it is just so beautiful. Now, if you didn't manage to get your hands on this, but you would like to smell like this, there is a perfume that I've got in my collection that this reminds me of. Now, I'm not saying it's the same as, I'm not saying it's a dupe for it or anything like that, but once this dries down and you kind of just get the vanilla, really strong vanilla, it reminds me of this, the vanilla in this. Now this is Michael Kors Midnight Shimmer. So this is a beautiful gourmand as well. Let me just, so those two layered would actually be really nice. Yeah, definitely. This is a tad sweeter, I think, than Demi's perfume. But the vanilla that you get in this is kind of like the dry down that you get in this. I'm not saying they're the same, so please don't think that if you've got this you don't need this, because they are different. But it's the vanilla element in this that reminds me, it's reminiscent of this. Not exactly the same, but reminiscent. So you could still kind of get the feeling of this you know, with this. Maybe if you sprayed this and something spicy as well, you would get a similar vibe to this. I don't know, I'd have to try some layering combos and see if I can come up with something that smells like this. But I think I remember Demi saying that she actually does really like this as well, and that is one of the nicest affordable gourmands or vanillas, because it really is. So yeah, if you want a similar vibe, give this one a go. That's my overall opinion in a nutshell. I'm going to link Demi's channel down below. You know, she's got amazing content. She's so knowledgeable about perfume. She's very entertaining. She's absolutely stunningly beautiful. She's classy. She's sophisticated. She knows how to describe perfume so well. I'm sure you probably follow her anyway, but I'll link her channel down below. And yeah, guys, this is it. This is beautiful. Come to mummy.